Well, students, we're going to keep working on our tree collage landscape, and the first thing that I'm going to have you do is just get some more grass glued down to it, just to add an extra layer. If there's time, I'll have you cut some, but I might already have some pre-cut, so then we can just use this to overlap, and then we're not going to waste a bunch of paper. So here, I'm just going to figure out a good size for these pieces, just to add an extra layer. So I just thin that out just a little bit. So here, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to line this up. Always put the glue on the back of the piece that we're sticking down. I'm going to glue the middle, glue the edges. I go around it twice. Then we'll pick this up, and I'm going to make sure that it's nice and straight, and it'll fit, and then I'll just add an extra layer here. Then I will have a tray of papers for you to add your leaves. The leaves, we're going to practice something called symmetry, which is a good math word. I'm going to just pick up one, and then what I would like you to do is to fold it. It'll speed things up a little bit if we do two at a time. So fall leaves can come in different colors, so I'm going to use a little bit of this, and I'm just going to fold it. And something that's really important is to know where the fold is. So I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to fold it. I want to make sure that I start on the fold. If you start on the open side, then your leaf is going to be split or cut in half. So if it's open, it's kind of like it's talking to you and it's saying, turn me around, because we want to start on the fold. Sometimes I'll have students that start on the outside, like here. It's going to be best to start like right in that corner. I don't want to start too far on the inside. I'm going to start like right in the corner. Now leaves come in different shapes. I could do a half shape like this, so you can see what I've started with. And I'm going to go from corner, and you can see I went from corner all the way to the other corner. This is my scrap. I'm just going to make a scrap pile. If I open these, now I've got two leaves. So that's why I started on the fold. Please glue the middle, glue your edges, and find a place for them to go. So here I'm going to put this leaf right on the end of this branch. I'm going to keep gluing the middle, glue the edges, taking it. And since these are similar shapes, I'm going to just move this over, put this one up here. Press it down good, then pick up another one, and I'm going to fold it, make sure it lines up okay, then take another one and fold it. And then we're going to take these two, and it's a good idea just to open them and put them together. Close it. If it's open here, turn it around to the folded side. Start in the corner. Now, it doesn't have to be a rounded leaf. It could be like a zigzag shape too, or you could come up with another shape. But go from corner all the way to corner. This is my scrap. This is my leaf. And since I'm doing two at a time, it just speeds up the process. And I would like you to try to do 8 of them. So here, I'll put this one here. Then we'll glue this one. If this part of my table starts to get too sticky, then I'll move to another spot. And I haven't used any orange, and I haven't used any yellow. And sometimes you can just take the two and fold them together. That works. And then just turn it around so you're on your fold. Take this. Just trying different shapes. Try to use the whole paper. Try to make it big. Open this up. Take it. I'm going to put this orange one over here, because if I put yellow kind of by the yellow sun, then that would just kind of blend together. So kind of think, just be thoughtful about where you put things. Let's see if I like that. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Sometimes you might have a leaf that goes right off the edge of your page. Now I'm not gonna use a pink leaf on my pink paper because it's not really gonna stand out very well. So I think that I'm gonna do another one that is, I wanna do a red leaf up here, and then I think I'm gonna have a purple leaf that's maybe falling from the tree. So I'm gonna take these, fold these, and turn it around so I'm on the folded side, and then I'm gonna cut all the way up to the top here and back to my corner. Now that I have these ones done, I have 2, 4, 6. This is gonna make 8 leaves. That's what our goal is to have 8. I think that gives a good practice on how to do symmetry, and it kind of fills up your tree too. I have had students who want their leaves falling from the tree, or maybe like making like a leaf pile. You could have a leaf that's falling from your tree, or maybe I am gonna have a leaf that's down there. I'm gonna have this one just kind of falling from the tree, like the wind is blowing or something. You could also have some that hang off the page. When you're done doing the big leaves, I would like you to start doing some overlapping. Overlapping is putting a smaller one on top of a bigger one. So here, I'm gonna fold 2 together again. I'm gonna take it, and since these have to be smaller, I'm just gonna cut a smaller shape. So then this piece will fit inside. It could be, I could pick a different shape, leaf. I would just make sure that I'm not going to put green on green, or like the same color green. This would be cool to do light green on dark green, but you would just want to make sure you're overlapping, you're ending up with a different color. So here, this is what overlapping is about. Okay. Now, I do want to show you too, this I can still use since I didn't use all of that. These shapes here, I can still get a little extra out of that. And then these pieces would be good overlaps. So you can think about that too, so we're not wasting paper. And then these pieces here will go with a new color. And then this one looks like it could be good to put over here. Now, I'm gonna turn it around like that. I do wanna do one bad example just to make sure we don't have this problem. I haven't overlapped with red, and I haven't overlapped with orange. So here, this is something that can happen if you're not concentrating. If I take these and instead of starting on the fold, if I start on the open side, this is what happens. I'm gonna end up having these fall apart. If that happens, instead of throwing them away, I will use them. I just need to think about putting the glue on them on the right side. So I'd put that here, and then this one is gonna go like this. So I just have to make sure that I put the glue on the back of it. Okay, so if you make that mistake, just fix it by putting the 2 pieces back together so we're not wasting paper. But if it happens once, then just try not to let it happen again. Sometimes you can make sure to put the glue on the right side if you just line them up right next to each other like this. And then put the glue here. Then these will definitely go back together. And I just have to line them up, okay? Now, the other idea, as always, it's a good idea just to flip it over every once in a while, rub your hand on the back, just make sure you're not putting it in a sticky spot. So I still have some left to do. This one here shows that I have overlapping, which is a smaller piece on top of all of the bigger pieces. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have a small leaf on top of every big leaf. That's what we're working towards today, and then next time we'll start adding our horizon line and extra details. So let's have fun working on these. Oh, I don't want to forget this. When we're done, please just make sure that these are all nice and neat, and so they can be used again. If they're mixed up, please just put them with the correct color. And then any of your scraps, when we're done, just take them, sweep them right onto your paper, and we'll go put those, we'll just empty them out. Those will go in the recycling. Turn your glue down and twist your cap on. We'll put our glue and our scissors away too. So it's good to just make sure this is nice and neat, no scraps on the tray. Thanks.